Hello students, last class we learned about progressions. What is a progression? Types of progressions. In that one we are learning arithmetic progression. In the general term also we learn. General term and few applications on using a general term. Now one more problem. If 7 times 7th term is equal to 11 times 11th term, then prove that 18th term is 0. 18th term is 0. Any time in arithmetic progression, 7 times of 7th term is equal to, in an AP it is, okay, 7 times 7th term of an AP. See here, 7 times of 7th term of an AP is equal to 11 times of 11th term of an AP, then prove that 18th term is 0. 18th term is 0. See here, if 7 times 7th term of an AP is equal to 11 times of 11th term, that means here, since generally 7 times of 7th term means 7 into T7. 7 times of 7th term is equal to 11 times of 11th term, T11. 11 into T11 is equal to 7 into T7. Now simplify it. 7 into T7 is nothing but a plus 6D is equal to 11 into T11 means a plus 10D. Now simplify. Term number it is. So 7th term means a plus 6D. 11th term means a plus 10D. 7a plus 7 6 of 42D is equal to 11a plus 11 10 of 110D. Now all the terms should transpose here. So 7a plus 42D minus 11a minus 110D is equal to 0. Because right hand side I made a 0 by transposing all the values to left side. 7a minus 11a minus 4a, 42 minus 110d, 42 minus 110, that is a minus 68d is equal to 0 because 68 into 40, 68, 70 plus 40, 110. Okay, now from this one, if I take minus 4 common, then what I get here? A plus 17d is equal to 0. Is it correct? Minus 4 I took common from these two terms because 4 and 68. Here 4 and 68. These two have a common factor as a 4 and minus also is there. Minus 4 I took common. Then minus 4 send this side. A plus 17d is equal to 0 by minus 4. Into value now? 0 by minus 4 is 0. 0 by 4 minus 4 is 0. Now a plus 17d I will write as a plus 17d is the general form of this 18th term. 18th term. This is nothing but because 17d now quotient is 17 now. Always d quotient is 1 less than the term number. So 17 is the d quotient. So T18 is equal to 0. T18 is equal to 0. Prove that 18th term is 0. Is it clear? Note down. Next. Same procedure. If m times of nth term is equal to n times of nth term of an AP, then prove that m plus nth term. 7 times 7 term, 11 times 11 term means 7 plus 11 is equal to 0. I got now. 7 plus 11 is 18. So in the same way, if 20 times of 20th term and 21 times of 21st term, then 20 plus 21, 41st term will be 0. Okay, 10 times of 10th term and 100 times of 100th term is equal to 100 plus 10, 1/10th term will be 0. The same way general form is if m times of mth term of an AP, in AP only it is equal to n times of nth term, then prove that m plus nth term is 0. m plus nth term is 0. General form I am proving here. General form. Okay, m times of mth term is equal to n times of nth term, then prove that m plus nth term. As per the question, m times of mth term means m into tm is equal to n into tn. Now m into tm means a plus m minus 1 into t. Previous question was numerical value, so numerical value 1 less I wrote. But here this is a variable now, so I don't know. So m minus 1 into t is equal to n into a plus n minus 1 into d. Now simplify this, ma plus m into m minus 1 into d is equal to na plus n into n minus 1 into d. Now take all the terms to left side, ma minus na together are ready. m into m minus 1 into d minus n into n minus 1 into d. Now simplify here, a you take common, then m minus n into a plus here, first simplify this. Here m square minus m into d minus, first I will take d common because these two terms has a d as a common. So d if I take common, m into m minus 1 minus n into n minus 1. Now m minus n into a plus d, inside the bracket simplify this, m square minus m minus n square minus into minus plus m. Now rearrange them, m minus n into a plus d into square terms together write down, m square minus n square, this is minus m, this is plus m. Now m minus, is equal to 0 is there here. Is equal to 0. Here since I took all the terms to left side now, is equal to 0 will be here. Is it clear? m into a plus m minus n 1 into d, n into a plus n minus 1 into d, ma plus m into m minus 1 into d is equal to na plus n into n minus 1 into d. So when I take all the terms to left side, then this side will be is equal to 0. Forgot? Correct that. So is equal to 0. ma minus na plus m into m minus 1 into d minus n into m minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Forgot this one, correct this one. Correct this one is equal to 0. Right hand side is equal to 0 because left side all terms to left side is equal to 0. So m minus n into a plus d into, this is m plus n into m minus n because a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. From these two terms I take minus common, only minus. When I take minus common, this becomes as m minus n is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Now minus before, minus after, two terms are there. In these two terms m minus n is common. So m minus n into a plus d into m minus n you take common. Then remaining is m plus n minus, here I took m minus 1 common, m minus n common, minus 1 is equal to 0. Now this plus m minus n is common again. M minus n if I take common, a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. This and this side 0 by something is 0. So a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. That means here a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0 means nth term no. Here a plus m plus n minus 1 into d means tm plus n. Tm plus n is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Make it one. See here, if m times of nth term of an AB is equal to n times of nth term, then prove that m plus nth term is 0. First, as per the question, m times of nth term is m into tm is equal to n times of nth term is n into tn. m into tm means a plus m minus 1 into t is equal to n into a plus n minus 1 into t. Now take this one, ma plus m minus 1 into t is equal to na plus n into n minus 1 into t. Now, MA, here all the terms to take to left side here. All the terms take left side. MA plus NA becomes as a minus NA. M into M minus 1 into D minus N into N minus 1 into D is equal to 0 right side. Before first starting I forgot, correct that one. N into N minus 1 into D is equal to 0. Now MA minus NA. From these two A common. So M minus N plus d common, m into m minus 1 into n into n minus 1 is equal to 0. M minus n into a plus d into m square minus m into m plus minus n square plus n is equal to 0. And I simplify this one. Now m minus n into a plus d into together make m square minus n square minus m plus n. Now m minus n into a plus d into m plus n. This a square minus b square plus b into m minus b. Minus I took common, m minus n is equal to 0. From these two terms m minus n if I take common, m plus n minus 1 is equal to 0. d into m minus n into a plus d into m minus n into m plus n minus 1 into 1 is equal to 0. Now from these two terms m minus n I take common, a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. M plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0 means that is a m plus nth term is 0. Okay. Now this is using a general term problems. Now in arithmetic program there is one more is a sum of n terms. This formula was derived by Alfred Gauss. Gauss was the mathematician who gave the idea how to add the natural numbers. How to add the first n natural numbers. Okay. So this was developed by the Alfred Gauss was the mathematician who gave the idea, his idea, to engage when he was in a child, when he was at 12 years old, 13 years old, his teacher gave him a work that to add 1 to 100 numbers, to add 1 to 100 numbers, to engage the students. Teacher gave a work to add the 1 to 100 numbers. When all the students are adding, Alfred Gauss was the mathematician who wrote like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on plus 100. Again reverse order he wrote 100 plus 99 plus 98 plus and so on plus 1. Okay, and so on plus 1. Then we added here 100 plus 1 101, 99 plus 2 101, 98 plus 3 101 plus and so on plus 101. How many times he added here? 100 times 101 he added. So 101 into 100 times he added. So double time you added now here. 101 is 100 times occurred. 101 is occurred 100 times. 2 times he added. So 2 1s are 250s. 5050. With the help of this idea, this sum of n terms of an AP is developed. Okay. Carl French was the mathematician who gave the idea to find out the n terms of an AP. First n terms of an AP to engage the student, teacher. Teacher gave a work that 1 to 100 numbers to add 1 to 100 numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 100. He added. Again he reversely added. 2 times you added this 100. When he was adding here, 101 occurred 100 times. 101 occurred 100 times. So 101 into 100. Since you add 2 times by 2, 5050 was the total. With this idea only, this arithmetic quotient n terms formula was developed. In arithmetic quotient, sum of n terms formula. Suppose a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. A plus n minus 1 into d. These are the n terms of AP. N terms of AP. Then a plus d plus a plus 2d plus and so on plus a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to, here sum of these n terms is equal to Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is your sum of n terms formula. Now I am going to explain the derivation of this formula. Okay. These are the n terms of AP. Then a plus d plus a plus 2d plus and so on. A plus n minus 1 into d. N terms sum. This is a sum of n terms are Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So how this I will explain now. See here. Let us suppose a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. A plus n minus 1 into d are n terms of AP. Let us suppose a plus d, a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus n minus 1 into d are n terms of an AP. Now I am going to add it. A plus d plus a plus 2d plus and so on plus a plus n minus 1 into d. What we are doing here? We are adding. So addition is sum in mathematical language. Sum is denoted with S. How many terms you are adding? N terms. So Sn is equal to Sn is equal to a plus d plus a plus 2d plus and so on a plus n minus 1 into d. Sum of n terms. Let us assume that a plus d, a plus 2d and so on a plus n minus 1 into d are n terms of an AP. Then a plus of a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus and so on a plus n minus 1 into d. These are the terms you are adding. So in mathematical language, sum, addition is sum. So yes, how many terms you are adding? N terms. So Sn is equal to, okay, here as per the idea of a Gauss, these n terms in reverse order also we are adding. So same Sn only, sum of n terms only we are adding. Sn is equal to, last term I am adding first, a plus n minus 1 into d plus a plus n minus 1 into d before a plus n minus 2 into d. A plus n minus 2 into d. Space is just to understand here. A plus n minus 1 into d plus a plus n minus 2 into d. Next. Okay. To understand, I am writing brackets. Next one is a plus n minus 3 into d. Before no, n minus 1 before, n minus 2, n minus 2 before, n minus 3 to d. Plus and so on. Plus here last term will be a because first term becomes as a last term. A plus d plus a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus n minus 1 into d are the n terms of an AP. N terms of an AP. Now we are adding here a plus d plus a plus 2d plus a plus and so on, a plus n minus 1 into d. You are adding, so it is denoted with s. How many terms you are adding? N terms. Sn. Next, Sn is equal to reverse order also I am adding. Second term I am adding using with the help of the idea of Gauss. So reverse order. Last term becomes as the first one. Last one is the second one. A plus n minus 2 into d. A plus n minus 3 into d plus and so on. First term becomes as the last one. Now add them. Sn plus Sn is 2Sn is equal to here first term this one. Add it a plus a 2a plus n minus 1 into d. These two add is a plus a 2a plus n minus 2 plus 1 means n minus 1 into d plus a plus 2d. Here a plus a 2a n minus 3 plus 2 n minus 1 into d plus and so on plus a plus a 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So same term is repeated you are adding. How many times you are adding? N times you are adding because n terms so n times 2 into Sn is equal to 2a plus n minus 1 into d into n times you are adding. Same number you are adding no into n. Same number no into n. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 5 times you are adding. Finish up that one. 5 5s are 25. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 4 times you added. 5 4s are 20 or 5 plus 5 10 10 plus 5 15 15 plus 5 20. Same answer you get. So since 2a plus n minus 1 into d you are adding n times so into n. Into n. 2a plus n minus 1 into d into n. Now send this to this side. Sn is equal to 2a plus n minus 1 into d into n whole by 2. If I separate that, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is your sum of n terms formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d because it is a sum total sum into n by 2 means you can split this one n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Is it clear? Okay. See here a plus b, a plus 2d and so on, a plus n minus 1 into d are n terms of an AP. Now I am adding these n terms a plus b, a plus 2d and so on plus a plus n minus 1 into d. N terms are added. So since addition is a sum yes, n times no n terms no n. Now again reverse order I wrote Sn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, a plus n minus 2 into d, a plus n minus 3 into d plus and so on plus a. Up to how many here? N terms you added. The sum of these two terms is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This also 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That means 2a plus n minus 1 into d. How many times you are adding? N times you are adding. Means 2a plus n minus 1 into d is n times you are adding into n. 2a plus n minus 1 d by into n by 2. Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is sum of n terms of an AP. Understood? See here. general form is a plus d, a plus 2d and so on are the general form of AP. General form of an AP. Now another one is a Tn is equal to An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is general term. General term of AP. General term of AP. A plus n minus 1 into d. N terms. Now next just now I derived a formula. Sum of n terms. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is sum of n terms of AP. N terms of AP. In this formula, if I derive n by, if I write like this, 2a I write as a plus n minus 1 into d. Then a plus n minus 1 into d means if it is finite sequence, this last term will be done now. So this can be written as a n by 2 into a plus l, because l is equal to a plus n minus to d in a finite sequence. So Sn is equal to another formula when first term and last term is given, a n by 2 into a plus l, a plus l. Is it clear? Please note down, and application of this one is the next class. Thank you.